Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside that weather window. And all of that snow yesterday gave way to bright, beautiful sunshine today as we look down up in the Methow Valley area, the Okanagan County area, from our Billy Goat camera from Sky-Fi, from Localtel. It's a Sky-Fi tower camera. And look at that beautiful shot looking down at the Columbia River. Lots of blue sky all over north central Washington today. And really, as we look ahead to the end of this week and into the weekend, really not much change in the forecast. We will see some mountain snow showers maybe tonight, but boy, very little chance of that. High temperatures right through Friday for anywhere from 32 to 42 degrees. And then for the weekend, things look pretty decent. We'll see dry conditions. It will stay well below normal as far as high temperatures go, but it will be dry. And then to start off next week, another storm system moving in Monday night into Tuesday. But the good news out of all that, we will see a warm-up by the first and middle part of next week. We'll talk more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. A Moses Lake man who was out of jail waiting sentencing on federal drug charges was arrested again this week. The state Senate has passed Senator Brad Hawkins' bill to create a community forest pilot project in the Lake Wenatchee area. And first we begin tonight. Another driver is cited for driving too fast for the icy road conditions, causing a two-vehicle injury collision near Eniat. State troopers say it happened around 5:30 yesterday afternoon. It was snowing when 46-year-old Roberto Montez of Chelan skidded over the center line, driving an SUV northbound on Highway 97A about a mile north of Eniat. Montez's vehicle was struck broadside by a southbound pickup that was driven by 46-year-old Thomas Collins of Cashmere. Montez was transported to Confluence Health for treatment. Collins was injured but not transported. The roadway was blocked for about an hour. A Moses Lake man who was out of jail awaiting sentencing on federal drug charges was arrested again this week for allegedly selling methamphetamine to undercover detectives with the Interagency Narcotics Enforcement Team. Christopher Cooper, 38 years old, was arrested by Washington State Patrol troopers during a traffic stop in Moses Lake on Tuesday. Cooper also was arrested in 2015 after firing a shot during a dispute with the man who was renting his trailer. In other news, 26-year-old Rafael Ocampo was sentenced to 20 years in prison for killing his mother at her Manson apartment back in 2017. After his arrest, Ocampo admitted he stabbed 56-year-old Maria Santos Ocampo with a knife and scissors before beating her to death on June 29, 2017. He pleaded guilty Tuesday in Chelan County Superior Court, saying he was hallucinating at the time of the murder. Ocampo's father was killed in a Manson orchard in 2015 by Benito Sedano, who killed two others before taking his own life. The state Senate has passed Senator Brad Hawkins' bill to create a community forest pilot project in the Lake Wenatchee area. Hawkins' proposal would establish a community forest pilot project established by the State Recreation and Conservation Funding Board. Nason Ridge would be one of the few community forest projects that the pilot project would fund through the state's capital budget. The legislation would help keep Nason Ridge accessible to the public. Hawkins says, quote, "This is a good opportunity for forested lands like those at Nason Ridge to be publicly accessible and remain working lands where trees can be harvested responsibly and revenue can be generated and put back into management of the forest," unquote. The bill is supported by the Chelan County Commissioners, the Chelan Douglas Land Trust, and state advocacy groups. Coming up next, the Washington State Department of Transportation says its latest weapon in keeping Snoqualmie Pass clear has been a big success this winter. We'll have a preview of the upcoming KPQ Home Expo, which begins tomorrow at Town Toyota Center. And Megan McPherson will be along to let us know what else is happening around the area this weekend. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Lookout Grill, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner in downtown Wenatchee and now downtown Leavenworth, where eating out is eating healthy.
With 15,000 square feet to explore, you'll find something special at the Antique Mall at Cashmere. For the do-it-yourselfers and those with a keen eye for making something old, fresh and new again, the Antique Mall at Cashmere is the place to come find your next project. From the coin enthusiasts to avid collectors, Antique Mall at Cashmere has treasures in every corner. Come find your treasure today. Antique Mall at Cashmere's friendly staff is here to help. Stop on by today.
My name is Lacey Haggerty, and I'm a nurse midwife with Columbia Valley Community Health. I love all aspects of my job because it is a profession that's very committed to empowering women to make decisions in their health care that feel best for them. It's incredibly valuable to me as a midwife that I get to take care of women throughout their whole lifespan. I hope to see you at a future visit because I know you'll love having midwifery care.
Welcome back. In other news, the Washington State Department of Transportation says its latest weapon in keeping Snoqualmie Pass clear has been a big success in Washington. In November, WashDOT began using a 12-ton push truck to help stuck vehicles get traction or to the side of the road. The state says 80% of closures on Snoqualmie Pass are because of unprepared motorists spinning out, crashing, or struggling up the pass. The truck is housed at DOT's Hayek Maintenance Facility. Well, for the 43rd year, it's time once again for the annual KPQ Home Expo presented by Localtel. Preparations were in full swing today for the show, which features over 100 vendors from all across the Northwest and Canada. The expo starts Friday at noon and runs through the weekend at Town Toyota Center in Wenatchee. Michaela Collins of Cherry Creek Media joined host Dan Kuntz on a recent Wake Up Wenatchee Valley and said the Home Expo will feature something for all ages.
But this is the perfect opportunity to come out, go inside, and there's so many fun things to do. We have wines, Pepsi and Weinstein as the main display, doing product sampling as soon as you walk in.
Okay.
And we're going to do, and also we have our passports. So we have all of our radio stations out there with our personalities being their usual crazy selves and having fun. Don West will be mobile.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, so he'll be walking around, and
I'm kidding.
You can hear him. Yeah. We're giving him a microphone, which I don't know is a good idea because he doesn't need one.
No.
But I think it'll be fun. It's a free event.
The expo runs from noon to 7 p.m. on Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, and 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. NCWLIFE will also have a booth at the show, so make sure you stop by and say hello. Time now for NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson to fill us in on some of the other events going on this weekend.
Here's a look at what's on tap this weekend around the Wenatchee Valley. Denim and Diamonds annual fundraising dinner and auction is this Friday at 5:30 at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Moses Lake. Come for a fun evening of fundraising and dancing to the Snowy River Band. Dinner will be served at 7. Tickets are $60 per person and $400 for a table of 8. This Saturday is Sisters in Action Sports Snow Day from 8:30 to 4. Sisters in Action Sports is partnering with Mission Ridge to welcome female skiers and snowboarders for a snow day on the mountain. This is an inclusive, safe, and community-building event for girls and women of all ages and abilities. The aim is to encourage, empower, and increase participation in action sports at all levels. There will be vendors, ski, snowboard demos, huge raffles, 2 group rides, and optional discounted lesson and rental packages. This event is about building community, challenging each other, mentoring, inspiring, demoing new gear, and meeting new friends. SAGE, the local domestic and sexual violence agency serving Chelan and Douglas counties, is hosting its 7th annual Enchanted Evening Gala on Saturday at the Wenatchee Convention Center from 5 to 9. The evening will consist of a silent and live auction, raffle games, dinner, and more. Tickets are online at findsafety.org. All of the proceeds will go to SAGE to help end the violence in our communities. Tickets include entry to the event, dinner, and 2 drink tickets. Foothills Middle School Parent-Teacher Student Association is partnering with Barnes & Noble to bring a book sale to Wenatchee, and the entire community is invited. The 2-day sale is Saturday and Sunday in the local Event Center at Pybus Public Market and will feature all of your favorite reads, including adult, young adult, and children's books, activity books, and workbooks, along with a selection of puzzles and games. All proceeds will benefit the Foothills Middle School PTSA. And finally, God's Closet is this Sunday from 10 to 2 at Valley View Seventh-day Adventist Church. God's Closet is a nonprofit organization that offers free children's clothes of all sizes to parents of young children. Pay a $1 entrance fee, then shop for free. For more information on this weekend's events and others, visit the community calendar at ncwlife.com.
You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
When you have to get there on time and looking good, call Fast, Friendly, Reliable AC Checker, 663-TAXI. Available 24/7, AC Checker Taxi has the industry's only on-time or it's free guarantee for your pre-booked call. Some conditions apply. Call 663-8294. AC Checker, 663-TAXI. Schedule your ride ASAP or book up to a year in advance online at acchecker.com. American Classic Checker Taxi, 663-TAXI. That's 663-8294.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no-cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support.
Hi, I'm Clayton Walker, General Manager at Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Wenatchee, and I'd like to invite everyone to the dealership to see how easy it is to buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle at your local dealership.
And I'm Mick Fabian, General Sales Manager, and we currently have a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot to choose from, including the 2019 Motor Trend Truck and SUV of the Year.
So come on down to town and let us earn your business in 2019 at 1001 North Miller Street in Wenatchee.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Time now for our weekly Kennel Cameos feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson introduces us to Calvin the dog.
Hey guys, Megan here with the NCWLIFE channel. We are here with Don Davies, the Executive Director of the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and joining us this week is Calvin, who's a little camera shy. Can you tell us about Calvin?
Calvin is really a sweet guy. He's actually very, very playful. He's 2.5 years old. He's been at the shelter since the end of November, and he is a little shy right now, but he is a pretty high energy dog. He's part Border Collie and part Lab. He knows some basic commands like sit and stay and down. And he's probably would not be good with cats, but he does do play group with other dogs, so he does pretty well there.
Okay. And if someone wants to adopt him, what should they do?
Well, they can come down to the Humane Society, take a look at Calvin, come on out and meet him. You can go on our website at wenatcheehumane.org, and he is microchipped, neutered, and vaccinated and ready to go home.
The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org. This has been Kennel Cameos at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Before we get into those details as we head into another weekend, let's take a look outside our weather window. What a gorgeous shot this is today as we head up north into the Okanagan country and looking down at the Columbia River. This is our Billy Goat camera, thanks to Sky-Fi and the tower camera up that way. Beautiful shot with lots of blue sky today and just a few lingering clouds roaming through at times, and that allowed our temperature to go up just a little bit today. It's a little bit bit better than what we've seen, that's for sure. We finally cracked the freezing mark here in the Wenatchee area today, but expect this scene to be around for about the next 4 or 5 days, and I think we'll all take that. High temperature today in the Wenatchee area, so far unofficially at 34 degrees. That's still well below our normal high temperature is now at 50 degrees, so 16 degrees below where we should be. 25, our low temperature this morning. That's pretty close to where we should be at 32 for this time of year. From that snow yesterday, we picked up over 1/4 of an inch of moisture out of that, and that now gets our precipitation to date to 2.16 inches. Our snowfall today still at 25.6 inches. Sunrise 6:30 and sunset tonight at 5:55. Don't forget, by the way, turn those clocks ahead as you go to bed on Saturday night. Let's take a look now at what's going on around our area. By the time we get into tonight, mostly cloudy skies. We will see a light west breeze and maybe some lingering snow showers in the Cascades. Not a lot of snow as this system continues to ring out and move inland right now over western Wyoming. By Friday, we'll see partly cloudy skies, calm weather conditions. We are seeing high pressure beginning to build up along the coastline, and that will, at least for now, keep that large area of low pressure away from us. So not a bad way to end the work week, and not a bad way to start our weekend either, with mostly sunny skies. It will still be cool, about like today out there for Saturday, but look at that, lots of sunshine, just a few clouds in the southeastern part of the state. By Saturday, we could see a little bit of AM freezing fog, but our sun angle now is so high in March that fog probably won't stick around very long. Mostly sunny by afternoon, and then we transition back to our rain and moisture map. Monday, a 30% chance of snow as that area of low pressure begins to bring waves of moisture our direction. By Monday night, that will go up to about a 60% chance of snow. We don't expect a lot of accumulation out of this system, but you can see most of Washington will be inundated with some light snow shower activity. And as we move into Tuesday, the good news, this area of high pressure, it's going to take over our weather picture, so it's going to bring some warmer air up and around and then right back into Washington state. So by Tuesday and especially into Wednesday of next week, we could finally see high temperatures at around 40, maybe even a little bit more than that by the middle of next week. Boy, we're all keeping our fingers crossed, aren't we? Let's take a look now at your quick lube and tune forecast. Tonight will drop down to 23 degrees, 34 your high for Friday as we end this work week. Partly cloudy skies. We'll see mostly sunny skies and calm conditions on Saturday. Pretty much the same goes for Sunday. Watch out for a little morning fog on Sunday, mostly sunny later in the day. A 30% chance for snow showers on Monday. Remember, that goes up to 60% chance overnight on Monday. We'll stay with maybe a rain-snow mix on Tuesday and 40 degrees. And look at that, mostly sunny on Wednesday of next week with a high of 41. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
I'm working today.
I've got some work to do today.
Don't forget, I've got some work for you today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Thanks.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in our community.
New beginnings feel great, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Be a job creator. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
Mountain Brewing and local public house, featuring great family dining in downtown Chelan. We've got burgers, pub fare, and the best barbecue around. Try one of our award-winning sauces made fresh here in-house. So grab the whole gang and come on down. Stormy Mountain Brewing. Beer, barbecue, friends, and beer.
And now, it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. Wenatchee and West Kelowna are now all tied at 2 games apiece in their BCHL playoff series after the Warriors topped the Wild 2-1 in overtime last night at Royal LePage Place Arena. It was a night highlighted by both goaltenders, with Cal Sandquist and Connor Hopkins playing outstanding in the pipes. Sandquist turned aside 31 of 33 shots, while Hopkins was just a touch better for the Warriors, stopping 39 of 40 shots on goal. Wenatchee jumped out on top for the first time of the series on a nifty goal by Lucas Sauter at the 16-12 mark of the first period. It remained 1-0 until 5:24 in the third, when Farm Dollywall finally broke through for West Kelowna. The two squads would play over half of an overtime period before it would be decided again by Dollywall. Art Checker had the call on the Wenatchee Wild Hockey Network, the video courtesy of Hockey TV.
Tilsley sweeps it back to the right side. Shot taken there, blocked by Arnold and punched out through center. Lucas Bond is there, but it's stolen by Sauter. Sauter's got help with Stratton. He shoots and he scores! Lucas Sauter on the left side, powered through. He had Stratton driving up on the right wing, but Sauter saw a lane, took the shot, rips it home. And the Wilds, for the first time in this series, score first. Modry ahead for Arnold. Here's Arnold. He's got help with Sauter. Arnold shot, blocked, rebound shot, and that's sent high and wide. Rattles back around to the near boards. Bennett Norland able to get it out to center. Bond swings it to Bishop. Bishop's shot gets deflected into the left wing corner. Sent up top, right point for Bond. His shot, tipped, and a score. I think Dollywall got a stick on it. Lucas Bond took a shot from the right point. And it deflected in on the blocker side of Sandquist. 5:24 time of the goal. We're even at a goal apiece. Angles it off the wall. Right wing half boards played by Stratton. Over to Modry. Touch passes for Cook. Cook on the left wing threads it through. Loose puck in the crease. Ping pongs around, and Hopkins will cover up on it. Cook and Herzog, the defensive pairing. Puck locked on the dot. Adams fights for it in the corner. Wyatt Head drops it off, loses it, and Reifenberger guides it to the point for Cook. Shot blocked on the way through. Reifenberger shot, and a save made Hopkins. Reifenberger wins the draw cleanly. Back to the point. Cook shot, save made Hopkins. And he'll hang on again as we're down to exactly 1 minute left to go in regulation. He comes in, and another face-off win by Reifenberger. Shot, save made, rebound! Shot on a save again, made by Hopkins. Holy! Connor Hopkins denied Reifenberger once again. Unbelievable. Here's Arnold up on the left side. Pass across, and it flutters over the stick of Sauter. He throws it in on net, sticked away. Shot at the horn, and a save made. And this game will be decided in sudden death overtime. Shot goes low and wide. Played by Bishop. He rings it around. It's out to center. And here comes Dollywall, who hops in around Grabel. Tries to go up front and shoots, and he scores. Dollywall drove up the left side, got in around behind the defense, and from a steep angle lifted a shot up over the blocker of Sandquist under the bar and in. Second goal of the night for Parm Dollywall. And the series is even at 2 goals apiece. 2 games apiece, I should say.
So Game 5 of the best-of-7 series will be tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, again at Royal LePage Place. Then Game 6 will be back in Wenatchee at the Town Toyota Center Sunday night at 8 o'clock. The late time start is to allow the arena staff to change over from the KPQ Home Expo presented by Localtel this weekend. Game 7, if necessary, would be Monday night at 7 o'clock. Well, Oakland scored 2 runs in each of the second, third, and fourth innings last night and went on for a 7-4 win over Seattle. In Cactus League play, David Connett walked 3 times and cranked a 2-run home run to pace the Athletics. Meanwhile, Domingo Santana went deep again for Seattle, his 4th of the spring.
Early on, once I established myself, I wanted to see as many pitches as possible. Towering fly ball out to center field. We talked about this with Santana, just tremendous power. Wow. And that looks like it's over the line. I think that's a home run. It will be a home run. Just, I can't even begin to explain to you how high that fly ball was. And we've seen that few times here in this spring, and the leverage at 6'5" that he can add. And Ryan, I don't know what to tell you, but that's kind of scary when you see a guy like that getting in the box.
Oh, 100%. This guy, Domingo Santana, top 3 most excited guys to watch, I think, this year. Justice Sheffield, once he gets to Seattle, whenever that is. But Domingo Santana hitting some towering fly balls, and he's got, he's got the backing. 2017, 29 bombs. I am so excited to watch this guy hit in the middle of that lineup.
Now, Braden Bishop also found the berm at the Peoria Sports Complex with a big 3-run shot in the 4th.
This is how the computer is pumping it out. This is how we're going to deal with them. It's something that just doesn't get
driven out to left center field. Braden Bishop. That is at the top of the berm out there. Mariners right back into this ballgame. Braden Bishop had a really nice year last year. Ended up with an injury that cut his season a little bit short. But Ryan, he absolutely tattoos this fastball out to left center.
There's some human element there. It's good to see Braden Bishop, a guy we saw in camp last year. Get a chance to get a ball up in the zone and just get that. We talked about getting that ace swing off. He surely did. And man, you see some balls fly here in spring training. But that, I don't care where you are, what time of year it is, that ball's getting out.
Bishop is a former Washington Husky trying to make Seattle's roster. He's playing with a heavy heart as his mother is battling early onset Alzheimer's. Seattle travels to Goodyear, Arizona tonight for a game against Cincinnati. Yusei Kikuchi will make his 3rd start of the spring for the Mariners. On the Les Schwab scoreboard in men's college basketball last night, Noah Dickerson scored 7 of his 22 points in overtime. David Crisp added a key 3-pointer with 48 seconds left. In the extra session, Washington held off Oregon State 81-76 for its 15th conference victory. Paul White scored 21 points and grabbed 6 boards. Oregon defeated Washington State 72-61. That's sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE channel. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. Finally tonight, that 100th Washington State Apple Blossom Festival begins in 48 days. And now it has a junior royalty. The trio of 5th grade girls from the Wenatchee Valley were announced at their schools today. They are Queen Tegan Collier, who is in Mrs. Sutton's class at Washington Elementary School and is the daughter of Mary Ireland and Justin Collier. Princess Hannah Roche is the daughter of Steve and Laura Roche and is in Mrs. Roche's class at Washington Elementary School. Princess Emma Collier is the daughter of Steve and Katie Collier and is in Mr. Proce's class at John Newberry Elementary School. The junior royalty were selected from 12 finalists in a field narrowed from 71 essays. The young ladies will ride in the Kai's Fiber Youth Parade as well as carry the lead banner during the Stamilt Growers Grand Parade. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
NCWLIFE channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and other stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station.
Are you watching me? If you're watching me and you are a business owner in North Central Washington, your potential customers could be seeing your TV commercial right now. With Solion Broadcasting, TV advertising is effective and affordable. Place your ads on the network best suited to your potential customers or get top-of-mind awareness with 16 cable networks, including NCWLIFE, your local TV channel. Give Solion Broadcasting a call at 888-2020 today to see how easy and affordable it is to advertise on TV.
I'm Jim Corcoran.
And I'm Ken Osborne.
And you're watching the NCWLIFE channel.